We know that Queens can support a world-class film festival. We have 2 airports, we have world-class facilities, and more importantly, we have many, many filmmakers that live here in Queens. We have also established a great reputation all around the world with this festival. We have had over 500 submissions from all over the world. Now, this year we're going to be screening 143 films from 23 nations. We got a letter from the governor thanking us and encouraging us and really recognizing that the impulse to create and the impulse to put your hand upon the wall of the cave is primal and must be nurtured before we blow the caves up. If you want to screen in Manhattan, you have to land in Queens. Alvin, it was really inspiring for us. It was really inspiring for all of the volunteers. And then he stayed at the house for 3 hours, helping us to help him do outreach. We made introductory emails for him. We were able to make some calls. We were able to give him a whole host of things. And when you said, you know what, this is like a film production company, all of us were like, ah! It was great. Thank you, Alvin. Huge round of applause for you. Thank you. So listen, let's have a great time. We've got 2 weeks to go. Let's rock and roll, people. Have a good time. Queens World Film Festival. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Don Cato, and I'm the Artistic Director of the Queens World Film Festival.
And my name is Kathy Cato, and I am the Executive Director of the Queens World Film Festival. And on behalf of the filmmakers, their cast and crew, and their families, and their communities, and their countries, and our sponsors, our board, our patrons, our partners, and our community, please welcome our filmmakers once again as they take their stage for the 6th annual Queens World Film Festival.
We at Investors Bank are proud to support a festival like the Queens World Film Festival.
And I support this film festival not just because I'm the chair of cultural affairs, not just because all of you are wonderful artists and storytellers, but because these 2 are so essentially good and believe in the power of what you all create. And I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart because they are the reason that this night exists. And you show wonderful, wonderful presence of Queens.
I'm Sierra Moed. And thank you, Katha and Don, for towing my film, and Adrian Garcia Gomez, my collaborator and co-director of Film The Beak at the Queens Festival. We were ecstatic. Because it felt like we were being included in one of the most diverse, exciting, cutting-edge, kick-ass, unafraid, courageous collection of films and documentaries that have been gathered.
Before we leave, we have to tell you about a group of human beings who are single-mindedly focused their dedication to making sure that your Queens World experience is positive. So as we go into our festival week, please let us thank the 2016 Volunteer Festival Association.
It's the 6th annual Queens World Film Festival. Spirit of Queens Award to Sweet Badasses Melvin Van Peebles for independently shattering conventions by just doing what I want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand up to Melvin Van Peebles?
Would like to share this with Melvin?
Oh la la!
From what? That's for you. Yeah.
All right. This willingness to work outside the box.
Boys wouldn't not work outside the box. The motherfucking box wasn't invented.
That's right. That's right.
It's so strong for me to be in your presence, and it's fine.
I want you to know that this is the kinder, gentler Melvin.
We are so excited that you're able to be here this morning to join us for our film premiere for the Queens World Film Festival for our student initiative and our student programs. And Mr. and Mrs. Cato have brought this program to PS 69 for the last 5 or 6 years, and we have a wonderful partnership. It brings film into our students, it brings our community into our school, and it brings our students into the community.
Hello, boys and girls and parents and special guests and everybody for being here. Thank you so much for your support. To the parents, I want you to know that if your child says that they are an artist and wants to make art, it's going to be okay.
Hi, my name is Dashin. My classmates and I made an interesting movie called Light Behind the Shadows. We are very proud of our work. We hope you enjoyed our movie. Thank you.
you say yes to creating and yes to that creative process, it can fill up a room like it, 2 rooms actually, like it did tonight. So
and I think we all really can see in some ways that the clock is ticking for places like Jamaica Bay, and we rely on them more now than ever, and we have to take care of what we've got right in front of us here.
Yeah, originally I had written these songs and I had no intention of actually releasing them, and then it became this idea, well, what happens if we do? What happens if we put it out there? And it's like putting pop music into the void, and you begin to see it's like this sort of echo chamber.
One of the greatest teachings for me personally was spending time in the desert and coming to know people like Mabel.
And then when time to get the script, because there was no script prior. We got the script on the day of Machete, like on that Friday.
That I do feel, my own personal beliefs is that we do move on, and if you can't let go, whether it's alive or whatever, if you can't let go, that you're destined to repeat your mistakes. And that was kind of, the movie was kind of my way of saying that.
I think a lot of us know that there are not enough female characters created by women.
Really where it was coming from was being a female filmmaker at a time that there weren't that many of them, and feeling like there were so many stories about male protagonists that I enjoyed, like Midnight Cowboy, those kinds of stories. But I'd never seen a kind of a scrappy female protagonist, and since I was a film director, I felt, it wasn't something I felt I should do, it was something I had to do because I like those characters.
What an incredible week. The festival is always a few weeks away all year, and the next thing you know, it's over.
The light is flickering in his studio, and I go there, and he's sitting there in that pose, and there are tears coming down his eyes because he's watched over 500 films, and he is judging all of them not just with the finished product, but the idea and the heart and the intent. It takes an awful lot out of you, and then yet what you give by the programming. It's amazing, but I do have to say I can hardly wait to get you back on Monday.
6th Annual Queens World Film Festival and Indie Collect. Salute Susan Seidelman for Smithereens.
Just thank you very much, and it was such a pleasure to have the opportunity to see this film after 33 years.